Fucking around.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It's second down. Don't look it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Dalton operating in the red zone now. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run here with Bernard. Naismith, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle. Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A first down throw coming for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 47 yards, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. But he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Here you go, 368.
Dalton now to pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The give is to Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Shawn Williams that time in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go.
A give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It keeps going. That's a new, I don't know why I did it.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
So then you gonna try? What?
Well, running with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what you're doing. How you get it to change from black to all of it? What? No, don't that. See, look, you got a builder.
Right.
But how do you get it to change? You
Roethlisberger will stay out there.
Oh, you talking about like this?
Yeah, it's just changing the run. If you run it up.
No, you gotta build it. But,
so when you run it, you push the button, then the brick, then the wood comes falling down, right?
no, it don't come falling down. It's
Boy shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger.
Right.
And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
What you got something in your mouth? What's in your mouth? You're running on top of my back. Get it out.
And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe get for it again in a similar situation.
No, I did. It wasn't nothing else that little to get in your mouth.
my tongue.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Yeah, tell her bring me some underwear because I'm free balling and stuff.
Oh, shut up.
You're okay. And you got me.
People can hear you, boy.
Kid, I'm telling you, I'm not even in a ball. They can hear me.
I'm telling you.
Not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good a job as they have on any runner in recent memory. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Dang, that's only French sheet though.
Come on, Frankie, go up. Come up.
He's going to look deep down the
Come on,
looking for
yeah,
Green.
Give me the phone.
Sean
Keep
Davis with a
passing.
pick.
Keep passing.
Tell her what?
Khalil, you're not doing it right. See? Look.
56 to play in this first half.
Your brother
Welcome
told
back
me
to Cincinnati after this.
No, he said bring some clothes.
She bringing them clothes.
I said underwear on people. If she bringing you clothes, don't you think she gonna bring you underwear? No, I said underwear.
Making
Right?
the play
If she
defensively,
bringing you
Carl
clothes.
Lawson.
They tried to
Alright,
put
that
Taylor
close.
inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
You
hoping,
want
those
you
big
want to the
defensive
thing
linemen
right
will take the
to
bait and move laterally and open up
yeah.
a crease that they can
Oh,
run
yeah,
through.
shit.
Didn't happen on that play.
Oh yeah. Khalil, you gotta learn how to build. You wanna learn how to shoot? I don't like how. You like this how you shoot. I mean this how you shoot and this how you aim with something. I don't know. This how you edit. Shoot like this. You aim and you shoot.
Looking for a
Just
cutback
give you
lane, but
protection.
nothing
Just
there
like
as he's
this,
met
give you
at the
protection.
line of scrimmage.
Now if I go to the
Carlos
water,
Dunlap,
look, watch it, watch
defensive
it. If
end,
I
the
go
one
in
to
the
bring
water,
down.
it's a glitch spin. So if I do this, it automatically gonna kill me. If I go in the water, it's gonna kill me.
And a
Like I
nickel
said,
look here
Danielle,
for the
they make
Bengals as
sure
they
you
try to
can't get
defend
to
this
the
on
next
third.
season, this spoiler stuff, because watch this. But the next season all the way over there. Watch this, they got
From the
border.
gun, it's
They
Roethlisberger.
got that border right
The
there.
Bengal pressure
See,
gets
so
him
you
that
go
time.
past
There
and
he
you do
goes.
some stuff to build and check
And
that
now the
out.
Bengal defense here calling a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds
I
remaining
made
in the
my
first
mistake.
half.
He did mine. You a
The
Khalil.
Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned that
I was
they're trying
walking
to get back
past,
into the
like,
game.
when I was in that one time,
If something
and
goes
that's when I did the little
wrong, you
thing
may
in
put
my
yourself in a
face.
spot
Oh
where
my
you may not
God.
be able to
I
come back in the
picked it up,
second half.
and I even put the
Managing
little
risk
thing in
is a big decision here.
I waited until I wanted to turn on the TV because I kind of stood next to little one.
First and 10 for
Please
Dalton.
don't put your feet right there.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
I know what that is. What is a blue screen? I don't know. That is it. Danielle, you want me to teach you how to play? So now when Khalil make it to the Nationals, she said I'm going to
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here you go, 368, 59.
Like, Daniel, you still watching me?
368.
Oh, you want me to fight somebody?
Now Dalton.
Who are you playing with?
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave. In there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
the first thing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I didn't mean to join clutch. I did not mean to join clutch.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded a few yards to the end zone.
That's what I
He's able to get it across the
left
20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
By the time I get done, it'll be like 7:55.
That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Please don't tell me they started the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
They started the game. Yeah. Oh, they just started the game.
Again, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Oh, that's what you're going to be saying.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Let me tell you what's on my back.
Now
Hey, y'all, I don't got a gun. I'm going to die.
Flush to his right. Going top shelf. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Let me kill somebody there, y'all.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block on the spot. And now they're
see, y'all done already.
Their D gets that. Now what can Dalton do? Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Why are we going to do the same thing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
You excellent with the get the feeling that you're
popping one.
Yeah, even on the
Yo, Mandela's playing right now. I'm calling out the game, man.
They look to throw on third with
You want to play one of my friends? They're going to go to. Where you at?
No, it's second quarter.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop him at all from going back to him. Find him.
It's like, which one?
Damn, you clean the hood.
You're supposed to be hot tomorrow, too, ain't you?
Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. Fourth down, they're going for it.
It is going to be right
They
there.
come out
It is
5
on the height.
wide, 3 to the right side.
My info no got no
Fourth
type
down,
of
Dalton wants to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them?
So main event now.
It really could, because in this situation, he kicked the field goal in a tight game
It's like
that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with.
Mama, man, give me shoes. She gave me things.
Twist here in the third quarter. And he will take this up to about the
The other day
8-yard
when I was
line.
with you
Big
saying
Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And
Oh
on the
my
first play,
God.
they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4
Oh,
yards, that's all
Danielle.
you're looking for right there.
They
Right?
might
Absolutely
have
perfect, really, as a play.
Right, don't you know
3 to 4
you're right
yards on
to the-
first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target.
He
Ahead
like,
He can't hit you on there. He ain't got no mic.
yes, he did.
That's because
Here's Bell, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, it's Bell, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. Oh, look at that. Oh, now he bowls him over. A nice run there. 8 yards moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Regular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 30 yards. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff running left is Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
66.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. This is Bell. Spinning away. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big run that time by Bell. Give him 55 yards on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Connor. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing, Dalton trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Gets around him. Room to run past midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. The toss play to Mixon. Yardage on this one, back to the 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted.